Hi, I'm Kim Sauer at Apex 2016. I'm joined by Shawn Robinson from Panasonic. Shawn,
Kim,
great to see you here.
good to see you again.
Las Vegas, always very exciting, but a lot happening on the market, on the American market, on the global market. Let's start with the American market.
Sure.
What trends are you seeing?
Trends that we're seeing a lot of growth of the Tier 2, Tier 3 EMS companies. What we're also seeing is the embracing of the Industry 4.0. There's a lot of customers, partners of ours, trying to figure out how to connect all of our different pieces of equipment together to make it easier for our customers to be able to achieve more throughput, achieve more efficiencies and productivity, but do it with less people, and to be able to do this in a smarter way than what has been done in the past.
It's interesting because last year we were talking about the same subjects, but there was still a division between what the Americans termed as Industry 4.0 is more IoT,
Right.
which has turned into IOM, the Internet of Manufacturing. But now you guys and everybody's adopting that Industry 4.0, I think we say here in America
Exactly.
now, without the dot.
Yeah.
Is that something you're also seeing in other geographies of the world?
Interestingly enough, Panasonic has taken on a strategy where we're partnering with the best in breed other partners to be able to have all of our equipment communicate together. And actually we're showing a pretty interesting demonstration in our booth where we're actually placing the most aggressive microchips in paste, but using some of our partners, AOIs and SPIs, to actually dial the placements onto pad. And the capability there, especially when you get into these more aggressive applications, is the difficulty. No matter how many process engineers you might have, to be able to accomplish that goal without having some type of integration that happens automatically with the equipment is almost impossible to achieve. And so we're not just talking about it, we're delivering it. And the rest of our sister sales companies have the same freedom to be able to integrate whatever partners they need to be able to deliver this type of capability globally. So it's not just an American thing, it's all of the different Panasonic companies globally are all taking the same strategy that we're demonstrating here at the show today.
And you're using words like partnerships, and you're really emphasizing that. But that's what it's about. Industry 4.0, the connectivity, the data interchange, the amount of data that's being generated. It needs to be analyzed. Are you seeing a change in your strategy or in your product development? Because now you have to include these partners and you have to be talking to them. So what's your roadmap going forward to deal with all that?
Oh, we are already demonstrating the ability to integrate in the surface mount arena, but also our intention is to be able to go all the way from receiving to shipping. And we're fortunate that we have a group in our Panasim group that actually works with our development team from the hardware perspective in Japan, but we're also working hand in hand with people from the different AOI companies, conveyance companies, oven companies, and so on. And the intention is to take that all the way back into the warehouse, all the way through inspection, all the way through subassembly and back-end assembly. So our intent is to offer a turnkey solution where we are maybe overseeing the project, but we're the ones pulling all of the different players together, and we're using our software to be able to integrate all those pieces together. Because the truth is, bolting different pieces of equipment together doesn't really add the value. It's when you can offer a solution where the customer no longer has to worry about, how do I tie this all together? We can be that glue. We can be the team that actually pulls everybody together and delivers a superior solution.
Yep, so still a lot of work to be done on that level, and there's a lot of, security issues that people are addressing. What do you see as the key opportunities and maybe also the key stumbling blocks along the way?
Absolutely. A lot of folks believe, and rightfully so, that information that could be perhaps put to the cloud, and so it's accessible and visible to all their different plants, is at risk. And so we work hand in hand with those companies, but we also work with partners like Microsoft to leverage Microsoft Azure and other types of technology companies to ensure that we do protect our customers' data. And so everything we're doing these days, and you'll see it in that booth, is all about, we literally brought a factory to this show. Everything from programming all the way through back end, including integration, is key. And one other point I want to make is we're also leveraging technology. We have 470 subsidiaries within Panasonic. You'll notice in our booth we're actually using our AV division's camera to identify traffic patterns in our booth and how we could better help customers. As an example, how would you lay out your factory differently? How are people responding to the machines when there's interrupts? All the different things that would allow them to be able to understand what's going on the factory floor and be able to make better decisions about how to produce. So it's really exciting that we're not only just taking advantage of other folks we know in our industry, but we're taking advantage of technology that you wouldn't normally think would apply in a factory floor. So it's really quite exciting for us.
Interesting, because really with the Industry 4.0 concept, you have to think outside the box, because literally everything is happening outside the box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Great talking to you. Thank you very much for your time, and look forward to seeing you again.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Ken.
Thank you.